Time for our Friday night Making a Difference report, and this is one for anyone who's ever wished their doctor was a little better at the bedside manner part of the job of doctoring. Tonight, our chief medical editor, Dr. Nancy Snyderman, introduces us to a fellow physician who believes listening is good medicine, and she's doing something about it.
Dr. Rachel Remen is out to change the way doctors doctor.
About 20 years ago, there were a number of articles published, one after the other, which documented the unintended consequences of medical training. That young doctors were becoming cynical, hostile, alienated, depressed, burned out. And I wanted to do something about that.
And so Dr. Remen created a course for first and second year medical students, but this one without textbooks.
Right.
She calls it the healer's art and teaches that the best practice of medicine is about connecting with your patient, requires more listening than doing, and is about more than a cure.
Healing is about evoking from people their resource, their innate strength, their capacity to respond to the challenge of a disease. I get them to reflect on their own lives.
The course she created at the University of California, San Francisco 20 years ago is now in place in half of the nation's medical schools. And most of her students are young women like Dr. Charlotte Carlson.
What did you learn from Rachel Remen that you use every day?
I think she teaches us how to listen and do that with more openness. She can inspire us to get into the story of the person and pay attention to what their real inspiration, their real pain, and their real joy in the story is.
And Remen's observations have been supported by research published in respected journals, underscoring her belief that medical students leave her course better doctors.
It's not only changed the way that I want to practice medicine as a doctor, but I think that it also has affected the way that I just move through my own life.
Medicine that gets back to basics.
You have to go back to what brought you into medicine in the first place and keep it alive in you.
Finding the balance between high tech and the right touch. Dr. Nancy Snyderman, NBC News, San Francisco.